The simple explanation of what an e-bike is. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I'm going to give you a simple explanation of what an e-bike is. Now, before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, right here, I've got the simple step-through 500-watt electric bike from 630, an easy to mount and dismount e-bike. That's linked in the description below. Check that out if you're interested. All right, electric bikes are becoming increasingly popular. You're seeing them all over the streets. And while a lot of people do know what e-bikes are, there's a lot of us that still don't know what an e-bike is. And so today I'm going to give you the simple explanation of what an electric bicycle is. Now, simply put, it's a bicycle that has a motor that can assist you when you pedal. And in some situations, when you push a throttle, it can go without you even pedaling at all. So that's really all it is. It's a bike with a motor. Now, when you look at these two bikes, it's hard to even distinguish them as e-bikes, even though you have a battery right here, but it's hard to distinguish where the motor is. Now, the motor is contained in this rear hub right here. And on an electric bike, the motor can come in three different places, either inside the hub of the rear wheel, inside the hub of the front wheel, or in the middle of the frame here, which is what we call a mid-drive motor. Now, with all three types of motors, how they work is if you have the motor turned on, which is controlled up here on your display, there's a power button and a power button. When you turn that on, you will have the ability to raise and lower the assistance that you get from the motor when you pedal. Now, e-bikes can have anywhere from 1 to 6 levels of assistance that you can get while you pedal. Obviously, level 1 is going to give you the least amount of assistance when you pedal, and level 6 or 5, as these bikes have 5 levels of assistance, is going to give you the most amount of assistance. So, it's very simple. If you put it into at least level 1 and start pedaling, you will feel the motor kick in and start to aid you. Now, if you have a motor in the rear wheel, the motor will be powering the rear wheel. If you have a motor in the front wheel, the motor will be powering the front wheel. If you have a motor in the mid-drive, it will be turning the crank and assisting at the crank in the middle of the bike. So, 3 different ways that the motors can work, but all the same in the same theory, that when you start pedaling, it will assist you as you ride. And you can shift the assistance levels higher at any point when you're stopped or during your ride. So while you're riding, if you feel like you need more assistance, you can turn it up to level 2, 3, 4, 5 while you're going, or you can start out in any level of assistance that you choose. So if you want to start out in level 5, you can do that. Although I don't recommend it in a lot of situations. You want to start lower as you get up to speed and then increase your assistance. Now, electric bicycles, many of them also have the option of using a throttle. Throttles can come in 2 different types. There's a twist throttle where you actually twist the grip like is on a motorcycle, or you can push it with your thumb, which is called a thumb throttle. Now, this is not the #1 feature of an e-bike. What really makes an e-bike is the assistance you get when you pedal. But the throttle is a feature that you're seeing on a lot of the e-bikes in America, where you can stop pedaling completely and push that throttle, and the bike will go as the electric motor kicks in as you push the throttle. Now, the benefit to that, give your legs a break on rides. Rest your body. This can allow you to go farther on rides and rest yourself as you see fit in between pedaling. Now, really cool feature. It's also nice sometimes to get the bike going. If you don't have the leg strength, you can use the throttle to get the bike rolling. Makes it easier to get moving. And then once you're up to speed, you can start pedaling, kick in the assistance. Totally up to you. So, in the simplest way of saying it, an e-bike is a bicycle with a motor, and it's an electric motor. Now, the other thing too is there have been gas-powered bikes in the past. The key to this is that these are electric motors. They can be charged when you plug them in. The battery here can be plugged in and charged in your home regular AC outlet. So the really cool thing is you can ride all day, come home and charge it. It's gonna cost pennies really to charge this battery fully. So it's a great way of transportation. And if you've never ridden an electric bike before, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun and really becoming a practical means of transportation, commuting, running errands, you name it. So I hope that helps with the explanation of e-bikes. If you have any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, both these e-bikes linked in the description below if you want to check them out. In addition to that, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we're going to warranty everything for up to 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we'll take care of it, parts and labor. Lastly, join our community. We have a Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. There's thousands of members in that group, and you can talk to them before you purchase so you know that you're making the right choice. Then download our app to track your rides and compete on our leaderboard. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.